A forest, once full of birdsong, fell silent. Villagers feared a curse. Only Chigazi Abubdike, a gentle soul, ventured in to find the source. He met a tree spirit, its voice hoarse from screaming for help against loggers. Chigazi Abubdike stood with the spirit, and together they convinced the villagers to protect the forest, proving that one voice can make a difference. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. Meaning, no matter how insignificant you may feel, your impact can still be significant. Moral lesson: everyone has the power to create change, even the smallest actions can lead to meaningful outcomes. Until the lion learns to speak, the tales of hunting will favor the hunter. Meaning, history is often told from the perspective of the powerful, sidelining those who are marginalized. Moral lesson: it is important to listen to and amplify the voices of the oppressed and to consider multiple perspectives to gain a fuller understanding of events. Money can't talk, yet it can make lies look true. Meaning, financial power can often distort reality and create illusions, making people believe lies or falsehoods. Moral lesson: value truth and integrity over material wealth. Do not let money influence your perceptions and decisions. A bird will always use another bird's feathers to help it fly. Meaning, we often rely on the support and resources of others to achieve our aspirations. Moral lesson: acknowledge the contributions of others and be open to seeking help. The one who asks questions doesn't lose his way. Meaning, inquiring minds find clarity and direction in their journeys. Moral lesson: always seek knowledge and guidance. Curiosity leads to understanding. No matter how tall the plant grows, it never forgets the ground. Meaning, even as we achieve greatness, we must remember our roots and origins. Moral lesson: stay humble and connected to your beginnings. If a snake does not show itself, it is still dangerous. Meaning, just because a threat is hidden does not mean it is harmless. Moral lesson: be cautious, recognize that dangers may not always be visible. The youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow. Meaning, today's young people will shape the future. Moral lesson: invest in education and mentorship to empower future generations. A single hand cannot lift a heavy load. Meaning, teamwork is essential to overcome significant challenges. Moral lesson: collaborate with others for greater strength and effectiveness. Those who are at war with others are not at peace with themselves. Meaning, internal conflict often manifests as conflict with others. Moral lesson: seek inner harmony to foster peace in external relationships. When the roots of a tree begin to decay, it spreads death to the branches. Meaning, neglecting fundamental aspects can lead to failure in other areas. Moral lesson: take care of the foundation of your endeavors to ensure overall success. The child who is not nourished by the village will starve. Meaning, community support is vital for the growth and development of individuals. Moral lesson: nurture and support one another, we thrive as a community. Even the best cooking pot will not produce food. Meaning, without effort and action, potential cannot be realized. Moral lesson: take initiative, tools alone do not suffice, action is required. The monkey is not only a dancer, it is also a performer in its own right. Meaning, each individual has their uniqueness and value beyond appearances. Moral lesson: appreciate individuality and recognize the inherent worth in everyone. Don't look where you fell, but where you slipped. Meaning, learn from mistakes and identify their causes rather than just focusing on failures. Moral lesson: self-reflection is essential for personal growth. He who strikes the first blow admits he has lost the argument. Meaning, resorting to violence often signifies the inability to engage in reasoned discussion. Moral lesson: engage in constructive dialogue rather than resorting to aggression. A person who sells eggs should not start a fight. Meaning, one must be mindful of their vulnerability and avoid unnecessary conflict. Moral lesson: choose your battles wisely and recognize your limitations. A frog does not jump in front of a snake, even if it has a good reason. Meaning, awareness of danger prevents reckless behavior. Moral lesson: be cautious and strategic in your actions. The river might be full of crocodiles, but you'll still have to cross it. Meaning, life is full of risks, and we must take necessary actions despite challenges. Moral lesson: embrace courage and face difficulties head-on to progress. A rich man is nothing but a poor man with money. Meaning, true wealth encompasses more than material possessions, it includes character and values. Moral lesson: pursue integrity and kindness over merely accumulating wealth. He who dances must pay the piper. Meaning, choices and actions come with responsibilities and consequences. Moral lesson: be accountable for your decisions and their impacts. A bird does not change its feathers because the weather is bad. Meaning, adaptability to change is essential, but core identities remain constant. Moral lesson: embrace resilience while staying true to your values. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Meaning, it's never too late to start making positive changes. Moral lesson: take action now rather than procrastinating about opportunity. A man who asks is a fool for a minute, a man who doesn't ask remains a fool forever. Meaning, seeking knowledge is brave and essential for growth. Moral lesson: don't be afraid to ask questions, it is the path to learning. If two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Meaning, conflicts between powerful individuals often harm those who are vulnerable. Moral lesson: strive for peaceful resolutions to avoid collateral damage to innocence. The eye that sees a calamity is not the same as the one that experiences it. Meaning, perspective alters our understanding of events and suffering. Moral lesson: cultivate empathy and understanding as everyone has their way of experiencing life. A man who makes a mistake and doesn't correct it is making another mistake. Meaning, ignoring our faults leads to further errors. Moral lesson: acknowledge mistakes and take steps to rectify them for personal growth. You learn how to cut when you see a knife. Meaning, knowledge and skills come from experience and observation. Moral lesson: actively seek learning opportunities and learn from those around you. The one who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Meaning, great achievements are accomplished through consistent small actions. Moral lesson: break tasks into manageable parts to achieve larger goals. A man with no culture is like a zebra that loses its stripes. Meaning, culture gives identity and meaning to life. Moral lesson: embrace and celebrate your culture and heritage. The water that is not drunk does not grow a river. Meaning, unutilized potential remains stagnant and does not contribute to growth. Moral lesson: make the most of opportunities, act on potential to foster growth. The knife that cuts deep must be sharpened regularly. Meaning, to achieve success, one must continuously improve skills and knowledge. Moral lesson: invest in personal development to maintain effectiveness. A man who loses his money loses much, a man who loses a friend loses more, but a man who loses his courage loses all. Meaning, courage is essential, without it, everything else is at risk. Moral lesson: value and maintain your inner strength above material or relational losses. A child who is not guided will wander off. Meaning, direction and mentorship are crucial for growth and development. Moral lesson: provide guidance to the young to help them navigate through life successfully. The hen that scratches for food will find it. Meaning, persistent effort leads to rewards. Moral lesson: stay determined, diligence in your endeavors yields results. The more you know, the more you realize you do not know. Meaning, wisdom brings awareness of the vastness of knowledge yet to be gained. Moral lesson: maintain humility and a learning mindset, knowledge is an ongoing journey. Two heads are better than one. Meaning, collaboration brings diverse perspectives and ideas. Moral lesson: embrace teamwork for improved outcomes and innovative solutions. When the sun rises, it rises for everyone. Meaning, opportunities are available to all, it's up to individuals to seize them. Moral lesson: share opportunities and recognize that success is potential for everyone. The mouth that eats does not speak. Meaning, those who engage in meaningful work often do so quietly, without boastfulness. Moral lesson: actions speak louder than words, let your work reflect your capabilities. If you want to catch a fish, you must go where the fish are. Meaning, success often requires positioning oneself in the right environment. Moral lesson: seek opportunities in places where they can be found. He who does not cultivate the land will die of hunger. Meaning, hard work and cultivation are necessary for sustenance. Moral lesson: invest effort in your endeavors to secure a fruitful future. The child who is not given a name runs wild. Meaning, identity and belonging are crucial for development. Moral lesson: ensure recognition and nurturing of individuals, names confer significance. An old man is a book that is not read. Meaning, the wisdom and experiences of elders should be valued and learned from. Moral lesson: respect and listen to the guidance of elders, their experiences are invaluable. A lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. Meaning, confidence and self-belief allow one to disregard unfounded criticism. Moral lesson: trust your instincts and remain true to yourself despite external judgments. The heart of a man is like a drum, it beats in silence. Meaning, emotions and thoughts can often remain hidden beneath the surface. Moral lesson: understand that everyone has internal struggles, practice patience and compassion. These proverbs encapsulate profound wisdom and life lessons, emphasizing virtues such as collaboration, resilience, empathy, and self-awareness. Each carries a unique message that reflects the values and philosophies inherent in many African cultures. If you are not following MDC Media, probably, you are not going to see me again. But if you do, then congratulations. You are growing every day. Thank you and remain blessed.